Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. This is bringing to you a YouTube audio call from Wholesome Words Mission International, the hub of Grace Bible College and Seminary International. This presentation is carried out by Dr. Mercy Akpan. The very first in the edition of this is a book written by Prof. Ezekiel Edumo on the title Effective Teaching, a Radical Professional Approach for Theological Educators in Africa. This book is written in 5 different sections with a total of 12 topics, very inspiring, very educative, and very thought-provoking. And I want to urge every listener to try and get the e-copy of this book. You will really enjoy having it in your library. Let's get on to the reading. In every generation, the church stands or stumbles on the strength of its teaching. Nowhere is this more vital than in Africa, a continent rich in spirituality, burdened with complex histories and brimming with potential. As the church in Africa grows in numbers, so must it deepen in wisdom. And this depth depends largely on those who teach or on the teaching ministry. Effective Teaching, a Radical Professional Approach for Theological Educators in Africa, is not merely another academic text on pedagogy. It is a prophetic call, a daring invitation for theological educators to reimagine their sacred vocation. This book is as much about forming souls as it is about shaping minds. It speaks with urgency and insight to professors, lecturers, and ministry trainers who know that a PowerPoint presentation is no substitute for power in the spirit, and that lecturing from the head must match with living from the heart. The author does not simply critique traditional models, he courageously offers an alternative, one that is biblically grounded, contextually African, and pedagogically sound. From examining the theological roots of teaching as a divine calling to exploring the psychological, social, and legal dimensions of the classroom, this book is comprehensive without being complex. It equips educators to teach with excellence, not just information. It trains them to build bridges of transformation across cultures, generations, and theological paradigms. Perhaps the most striking feature of this book is its unflinching emphasis on the radical teacher, a Christ-like servant leader who discards the ivory tower and embraces the dusty road of discipleship. The educator envisioned in these pages is not a distant authority figure, but a mentor, a facilitator, a model of faithfulness and humility. Africa needs such teachers, radical in love, radical in integrity, radical in excellence. Teachers who do not merely preserve the faith but provoke growth. Teachers who understand their students not as passive recipients but as co-laborers in the gospel. Teachers who see the classroom as sacred ground where intellect meets anointing and learning becomes worship. If you are a theological educator in Africa, or if you train or support those who are, this book is your guide. It will challenge you, inspire you, and equip you to rise to your divine assignment with renewed clarity and conviction. It is not just about what you teach, but how you teach, and more importantly, who you are as you teach. In a continent where the future of the church depends on the character and competence of its teachers, this book could not be more timely.